everybody. Happy Wednesday. It is the hump day. That means we're halfway to the weekend. Again, and all right. Today we've got a little bit of mobility to look after the feet and the side butt. All right. Then we've got a little bit of extremely accessory work. Okay. And then into a new movement for us. For our WOD, okay? So starting off with mobility, we're gonna take lacrosse ball and we're gonna put it into our feet. So just for the video, I'm leaving my shoes on, but you wanna take your shoes off, okay? And we would like to roll the arch right in here, okay? And then the heel, and then right around on the kind of the outside, I guess you'd call the outside edge of the foot. Okay, so you can. I like to do this kind of holding onto a wall personally, because I feel like I can put a bit more pressure on there, and I don't feel like I'm going to lose my balance. Okay, so really get in there as much as you want to. You can make it hurt pretty good. All right. If you have any spots that are extremely uncomfortable, spend a bit more time on them, but don't go too crazy. Okay, and then from there we go into our glute med. All right, so we're gonna take our ball. Glute med is this muscle comes up on the side of the butt and then it runs right around kind of the top outside, kind of along your waistband, your pants, your underwear. All right, and we want to put that ball in there and we want to unload that. Okay, and then ooh, there we go. And then we want to roll around. Okay, so you can see the ball is kind of right on the side of my hip there. Now we want to make sure that it is on the upper back side. We do not want it to be on the front. This is your TFL. This is your glute med. Okay? Let's make sure we hit that glute med. All right? So you guys are going to work on that side for about a minute on each side. And then once you're done, Kobe! Don't bounce over the top. That's all right. It happens. Even Kobe misses sometimes. Come on. All right? And then once you have that stretch, then what you can do, once you have that rolled out, then we'll just go into that exercise where we block, okay? So you have your knee blocking your foot, and then just kind of sitting back into that at a bit of an angle, and then just kind of hang out there for about 30 to 45 seconds, okay? So in this case, we're gonna try and roll and then stretch to get a bit more range of motion in there, okay? So you do that for 45 seconds, and then we'll switch sides and then do the same thing on side B, all right? So the next are the movements for our structural balance today are side lying leg lift hold. Just kind of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? All right, so what we want to do is you're going to lie on your side, okay? And if you want to kind of angle yourself down towards the floor, you can as well. And what we want to do is we want to turn our toe down, press our leg back, and then lift, okay? Now, this is gonna be a long 45 seconds, okay? So by turning your toe down, that is going to kind of turn off your hip flexor a little bit, and then when you press up and back, it's gonna engage our glute med, okay? So if you feel like this is a really difficult exercise, you're doing it correctly. If it's super easy, then you've turned your hips open and you're just kind of holding yourself here, and now you're using kind of your quad hip flexor to hold yourself up there. We want to be closed down, so we're kind of using that glute to hold yourself, okay? We're holding that for 45 seconds on each side. And if 45 seconds feels like it's pretty easy, then you can go for a minute, all right? It's completely up to you. But really, if you're holding it correctly, 45 seconds should feel like pretty long, okay? Second movement we're doing is going to be the Kosak squat. So you can do this with weight. I would suggest you either hold that in a goblet position or in a front rack. We're going to be alternating sides on this one. So since we're alternating sides, that's why I think the goblet position is a bit better. But if you wanted to hold front rack, then you do go all one side and then switch hands go all the other. All right, so we're looking to stay nice and tall. We're going to shift our body weight to the side, and we're trying to keep our torso pretty much right over top of our hips and facing straight forward. Okay, so we don't want to be doing this one or doing this one, okay? what tends to happen if you rotate like this, your knee's gonna come across your body, so you should be playing guitar. We're not playing guitar, okay? Alternating sides, for 16, that's 8 per side, okay? 4 sets through. These guys and these guys should be getting pretty smoked on this structural balance, okay? So from there, we go into our WOD, all right? Today's WOD is short and sweet. You are going to start off, it's an 8-minute AMRAP, okay? You're starting off with 12 one-arm thrusters on one side, okay? So, 3, 2, 1, go, up. For 12, okay, 12 thrusters. And then dumbbell goes down. And then we would go into a burpee broad jump. Put that out of the way so you can see, okay? So, your burpee, I don't care where your hands are, okay? But when you bring your feet back in, they have to be behind the line. And the distance that we're setting up is going to be 5 feet for guys, 4 feet for ladies. Okay? So, I don't care how you get yourself up to your feet. Woo! Easy. Okay? Make sure that when you bring your feet together, they're behind the line, and when you jump, they both land over the line, and then you can turn around, go into your next burpee. Okay? It would be 4 per side, and then you go back into your thrusters on the other hand. Okay? So, it is an 8-minute AMRAP, 12 thrusters on the right, 8 burpee broad jumps, 12 on the left, 8 burpee broad jumps, so on and so forth. Don't forget to be awesome. See you tomorrow.